Interesting.
Yeah, fascinating.
All right, now we're going to send it over to Rad Berkey in Raleigh watching the race for governor. So, Rad, how's it going out there? Very busy behind you.
Well, it is, and the crowd is picking up here. They're happy, obviously, from the top of the ticket down through Cal Cunningham and also Roy Cooper. Let me give you the latest numbers on Roy Cooper. This is with 13% of the ballots in. Roy Cooper with 486,791. That's 89% of the vote. His opponent is Ernest T. Reeves, who has 60,000. Remember, Cooper had 486. Reeves has 60,000. 89% to 10%. How about over on the Republican side? The lieutenant governor, the current incumbent Republican Lieutenant Governor Dan Forest, 89% of the vote. That's 295,218. His challenger is Holly Grange, who is a member of the state legislature. She has 34,000. That's 10%. So it looks like for here, it's going to be the governor versus the lieutenant governor in November. Now, we were talking about Cal Cunningham a few minutes ago. When he is ready to give his speech, he will come here. We expect that will be sometime between 9 and 10 o'clock. And after he speaks, that's when we will have Roy Cooper come here and deliver his remarks as this evening goes on. So that's why there is so much excitement here. It started with Joe Biden being the projected winner in North Carolina, now Cal Cunningham, and the excitement continues to grow. That's the story here. Back to you guys.
All right, Rad, thank you. And okay, so we got some names that we recognize in the governor's race, but we recognize one of them more than the other. It's always the case when you have a lieutenant governor, it seems.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's just beautiful watching a lieutenant governor run against a governor, because we don't get to see that anymore in South Carolina. We changed the Constitution, so they now run together. They were separate offices. And so being able to get statewide name recognition and your own sort of policy that you push, and especially if you can get your party in the legislature, which he can, to fund your pushes, it'll make for a great, from a political scientist view, a great race.
Good theater. Good political theater.
Yeah, of course, Forrest was a favorite of Christian conservatives, and his opponent kept bringing up his aggressive support of the bathroom bill. Right. So how do you think that's going to affect it moving forward if with him?
Well, it's really a lot of it's going to depend on who can turn out their base the most in November. If the people who are kind of worried about Trump turn out more, then somebody who's seen as, very, homophobic and otherwise, they are going to kind of lose a little bit of support. On the flip side, a lot of the evangelical support for Trump and otherwise is not really based on religion as much as it's based on what you can call Christian nationalism. And these are people who believe that America has an exceptional role in Christianity, that it is special, that America was founded as a Christian nation, which it wasn't, and that these people are going to help them move ahead, even if they are broken individuals. That's why somebody like Trump, who's cheated on all of his wives and everything else, the Christian nationalists will say, well, but he is just, God has always used broken people, David and Bathsheba and all these things. And so these folks will not stray. They will stay behind us, and they will turn out in large numbers.
Because of the values.
Absolutely.
Yeah.